County Commissioners on October 2nd, 2025. And I'd like to ask Lauren Yancanon, please, to lead us in the pledge. Lauren is our 911 director.
Good morning. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm Barb Lewis, President of the Board. To my left is our Vice President, Jeff Benton. To my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill. We have our Administrator, Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator, Don Houston, our Deputy Administrator and General Counsel, Eric Hostetler, and our clerks, Jennifer Walraven and Brandy Wilson. We can begin.
Resolution number 25-783, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held September 29th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-783. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do have public comment today, but he is signed up for a specific agenda item, so we'll get to that in a minute. Well, item number 3, resolution number 25-784. In the matter of approving purchase orders and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CMABR 1001.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-784. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-785, in the matter of granting annexation petition from agent for the petitioner, Michael R. Shade, attorney at law, requesting annexation of 175.79 acres of land in Delaware Township to the city of Delaware.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This is the item that Mr. Strubke has signed up to talk about under public comment.
Okay. Welcome, sir. If you'll just state your name and address.
Good morning. My name is Chris Stropke, and I live 124 Marblewood Drive, immediately adjacent to the Price land proposed for annexation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your time this morning. I represent both myself and my neighbor, Marianne DeRocha, who unfortunately could not be here today. She and I were actually here together in July to voice our opposition and our concerns. And our concerns of the area's utilities, its public services, and infrastructure's capacity to adequately service unbridled growth remain the same since we were here in July. One notable addition to the written comments that we provided, hard copies to you today, our reference to Delco Water's social media communications that we've been watching, urging the public to reduce consumption or water usage to avoid issues with their capacity to serve its residents. It goes without saying that expanding demand for such utilities without first bolstering the core infrastructure would only exacerbate these kinds of issues. And we also want to make note that the paperwork we received indicates 175.79 acres in its proposal. However, the two parcels indicated total 217.74 acres. We were uncertain of where the discrepancy lies, simply allowing the opportunity that our math may be incorrect there, but calling it out nonetheless. We simply feel that the local residents may not have been afforded the confidence that the land's development was considered with thoughtfulness and intent, which is not surprising, sure, but that is the core basis of our concerns. And we believe that there's ample opportunity here for community engagement in order to set a precedent for future land development, to see more voices guide development in the best interest of the community at large, current and future, rather than a minority few who don't share the same motivations as the largest minority. And we feel that it's not about this land specifically, but about setting a precedent for consideration of the development of all land that could be for sale now and in the near future or in the distant future in the greater Delaware area. And we just really appreciate any and every opportunity for those who are in a position to make a difference, to afford their discretion and allow the voices of everyone to be heard who have concerns for the sustainable future of this community. So I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your time this morning.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Just come, I can't hear you, Mike. Sure. I mean, if there are any comments that you would
Yeah,
like to
just-
make. And
just
if
a
you could
point.
just introduce yourself. We know who you are, but
Okay.
for the record.
My name is Michael Arshade. My address is 236 West Central Avenue. I am the attorney and agent for the petitioners, and this property you have seen on 2 prior occasions. At least petitions were filed and then withdrawn as discussions were completed with the city of Delaware. I think what part of the problem is that the map of the territory to be annexed, consisting of the 175.79 acres and the legal description attached thereto, are complete and were approved by the Delaware County Engineers Map Room. I think where the discrepancy falls is there's property further to the east, but that's land already in the city of Delaware, which it totals up to about another 25 acres of land. So, but I don't know where these other numbers are coming from to get the, I believe he said 229 acres. The land that's in the northwest portion of the map is going to be and is preserved and planned on the bubble plan that will be submitted to the city of Delaware in a timely fashion, probably within the next 3 months, is parkland. It matches up to land that is owned by the Lantern Chase properties on the west side of this project. So this is this meets all the criteria, and we would just ask that you would take the necessary steps to approve it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to ask our counsel if you could just clarify our responsibilities as far as some of these annexations. We have very limited discretion on, and I'm just wondering on this.
That's right, Eric Hostetler. The person who signed up for public comment used the word discretion. In this case, you don't really have any discretion. The statute affords the opportunity of the municipal corporation or the township to consent or object to the petition. If no objections are filed, then you don't even conduct a review under the statute. You are required to approve it. Now, I would say that the annexation then goes to the city, and they do have discretion as to whether to accept it or not. But your board is just merely taking a ministerial act today to approve the petition under the statute and pass it on to the next phase.
Okay, thank you very much for that clarification.
And Eric, there's a limited number of exceptions, as I recall.
Yeah, under this type of annexation, there's a list of criteria, technical criteria,
Right.
number of acres, division or segmentation of roads, you're not creating any islands within the area. I mean, they're technical matters.
Right.
But in this case, no objections were even filed for you to review those criteria.
Now, roads sometimes come up for debate, or they're taking responsibility for the roads on these annexations. Does that apply here or not, or?
I don't recall whether there's a road segmented or divided by this annexation, but let's say that there is. If the township, for example, had filed an objection, that's one of the criteria you would have reviewed. But again, no objection was filed.
Period.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
very good. Any other comments? Okay,
Yeah, no, not really.
vote please.
Vote on motion 25-785. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-786, in the matter of granting annexation petition from agent for the petitioner, David W. Fisher Esquire, requesting annexation of a 100.9 or 109.01 acres of land in Berlin Township to the city of Delaware.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 25-786. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-787, in the matter of approving the use of a procurement card for the treasurer's office.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Vote.
We do have
Any
a
other
guest this morning.
comments from the
Go ahead.
treasurer's office?
Yeah.
Sure. Welcome, Linda, if you'll just state your name and,
I'm Linda Davis. I'm the Chief Deputy for the Treasurer's Office. And we are requesting, Treasurer O'Brien asked to request the procurement card in my name since the previous owner of the procurement card for our office is no longer with us.
Okay, great. Thank you. Vote.
Resolution number 25-787. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Item number 7, resolution number 25-788, in the matter of approving a service agreement by and between Delaware County Board of Commissioners and the Communication Services Incorporated, doing business as Northern 911 for the county's 911 system.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lauren Yankanen, Director of 911. The resolution before you this morning is for the approval of a 3-year contract with Northern 911. Northern 911 provides emergency transfer services for 911 calls. So this service will be used when we need to transfer a call, maybe across the country. A resident places a call locally for an emergency that's occurring, outside of the state of Ohio. Northern 911 has the capability to accurately transfer those calls to the appropriate public safety answering point throughout the United States. And we do not currently have that capability. So this service reduces the likelihood of having to refer somebody to what we think is the right agency for them to call themselves, but may not actually be the correct PSAP for that region. The service will be used minimally. These calls do not happen very often, but it's estimated to cost about $3,090 per year, and then over the life of the contract, $9,270. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions?
Yeah, Lauren and I had a conversation earlier about some questions on the fact that this is a Canadian company that's providing this service, and there's different escalators in there related to Canada's CPI and so on. But we got that squared away, so I'm comfortable with it.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-788. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. Thank you.
Resolution number 25-789, in the matter of authorizing the submitting of an application for a grant from Meyer.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Mikkel Roy, Finance Director, Sheriff's Office. This would allow our office to apply for a grant through Meyer to support our Shop with a Cop program. They have in the past donated money towards the program. However, they have a new grant process in order to do that, make those donations to that program.
Okay. Questions?
I just comment, I appreciate the fact that Myers is willing to support the county in this respect, so
Yes.
kudos to them.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
know the Shop with a Cop program is very popular, and I know the next one is Walmart is doing the same thing. So I want to
Yes.
thank both of them.
Thank you.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-789. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-790, in the matter of authorizing the submitting of an application for a grant from Walmart through their Spark Good Local Grants Program.
So moved.
Second,
Discussion.
just repeat what I just said.
Yeah.
Great.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-790. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-791, in the matter of approving first addendum to the Target Solutions Learning LLC agreement, quote ID Q410742, between the Delaware County Sheriff's Office, the Delaware County Board of Commissioners, and Target Solutions Learning LLC for software services related to early intervention, field training, and tactical event documentation.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This agreement, currently we have separate agreements for all 3 of these platforms. They're all through the same vendor. However, this just allows us to combine all of those agreements into one over a 3-year period. It's just a little bit easier rather than presenting the agreements to you 3 times a year every year. We're putting it into one.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-791. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye. Thank you, Michael.
Resolution number 25-792, in the matter of establishing the 2026 health, dental, and vision insurance employee cost share and establishing a surcharge for spousal health insurance coverage.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dawn Houston, Deputy Administrator, and this is our annual resolution to establish the employee rate share for our dental, vision, and health and prescription drug coverage. As you know, we received a 13.2% increase in our overall rates from SEPCO. This resolution would allow employees to continue to contribute 13% of that total cost each pay period. And each of these rate tiers are broken down by the wellness program completer status or non-completer status. This also establishes the dental and vision rates for 2026. We did receive a 5% increase in dental rates. We did not receive an increase for vision. The county would continue to contribute 50% of the total cost for vision and dental coverage for employees that elect that. And this also indicates a spousal surcharge for spouses that remain on the Delaware County plan, but do have access to other health insurance. And that would be raised from $150 a month to $200 a month. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them for you.
Questions, comments?
I'll make a comment. I don't want to be repetitive what I said on Monday, but basically, a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of, by Dawn and her staff and others, went into this, and maintaining the current contribution level from the employees, it's a very favorable compared to a lot of organizations, if you do your research on that. And we try to be as conservative as we could, but this is a very large increase that not only as an individual you face, but the county, the taxpayers in this county are going to have a huge contribution. That 87% of the 100 will be paid by the taxpayers, and at that rate. So we all need to be very careful how we use our insurance, but we definitely need to use it when we need it. But just keep in mind, we all need to be responsive in that manner, because ultimately that determines our rates next year. So that's one of the comments I have, and I appreciate all the work that was done on this.
Yeah, really not a whole lot to add. We did discuss it at length on Monday and in many executive sessions and other conversations. And again, it is a very difficult renewal. It's a difficult topic, period. Healthcare is extremely expensive. And, you know, we try to balance, you know, the taxpayers' concerns with being fair to our employees, and I think this is probably the best we could do at this point, but anything that everyone can do to mitigate the cost increases for next year was greatly appreciated. You know,
And I think the spousal surcharge was raised from the 150 to 200 because these are for spouses who have the option of getting insurance at their workplace.
Right.
And so,
yeah, and
so again, we felt, you know, trying to, it was one of the few ways that we chose, you know, to actually make up some of the difference.
yeah, and again, it is a $2.7 million increase. You know, this 13% is $2.7 million of additional expense for the county, of which the employees are paying 13%. But it's again, a point I've made is that increase is more than we will give out in raises, in all likelihood. So it's a big number.
It's a big number.
And not getting any smaller year after year. It just keeps going up.
Right.
So,
And I'll just add, but we also value the employees, and we wanted to do the best we could for them, and maintaining the status quo basically, for the most part,
Yes.
because we do value we have great employees throughout this county, and we want to do everything we can to help them in a period of these kind of increases of 13%, and we did not want to be any worse than that, and I think we accomplished that.
Yes, and thank you too to Dawn and I know
Wendy
our
and a whole
Eric
bunch of
and
people here.
Tracy.
Tracy.
Yes, yes.
It's
yeah.
a big project
Justin
each year.
Navi was a big help as well.
Oh, and Justin,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Justin,
Justin
right,
Navi, right.
If it has to do with numbers, Justin's always involved.
right,
And it's
that's
always
right.
perfect.
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Any other comments from anybody? Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-792. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Nothing to. I will tag on to the health insurance resolution, but we will be having open enrollment beginning on October 27th. It will go through November 7th, and we will have 4 meetings on October 27th for employees that want to attend to learn more about their benefits package. And we will be recording the session, so those that are unable to attend would be able to view the open enrollment information. So there will be more information coming out about that.
Okay. I don't believe anybody else out there is commenting. Okay, Commissioner Benton.
Yeah, I got a few things. I did want to talk about a letter that I think Jeff Fischel distributed about a reimbursement. In error, we had accidentally charged a number of EMS run customers and received a payment from them. Well, we discovered that and reimbursed those people that we had accidentally charged. And Jeff got a letter from a very nice woman who was very appreciative of the fact that we recognized that we made a mistake, proactively reimbursed them. Wrote a very nice letter just acknowledging how professional and what excellent service the EMS team had provided on this run, and was appreciative that we did the right thing. So I want to thank Director Fischel for doing that very thing.
Won't you read the letter, won't you?
Okay, I mean,
Okay, I think it's appropriate.
yeah, it's not too long. Dear Mr. Fischel, I wanted to thank you in response to the letter and refund check that you sent to my mother, Bertie Hessenauer, I think is how you say it, for treatment and ambulance transport to St. Anne's Hospital. She's doing well at soon to be 97 years old. My mother's got her by 1 year. She has occasionally mentioned how at ease she was made to feel by the EMTs. We appreciate all that you do and the first responders do. Thank you. I enclosed a tract with my church name and address for if you're interested in search of a place to worship on Sunday. We would welcome your visit. Signed, God bless you, Luann and Doug. So again, great letter, very nice comment for EMS and also our, just that we did the right thing. When we made a mistake, we acknowledged it and fixed it. A number of other things. As always, there's a lot going on. Went to a Housing Alliance quarterly meeting on Tuesday, I think it was. And again, good conversations, a lot of things being worked on there. We've got MORPC Executive Committee today, CCAO Taxation and Finance Committee this afternoon. The main topic being property tax reform, which is the main topic at the State House these days. We've got the CCAO Friday post-budget briefing, which is on. Apparently it was, yeah, it accidentally got canceled, but that was an accident, and it is definitely on Friday morning at Bixby. Milligan Library groundbreaking on Ohio Wesleyan's campus is Friday at noon, and they're going to completely renovate the library, and that's a big project, and John and Kathy Milligan are providing the bulk of the funding for that, and a huge donation from them, and a very important part of the campus. Hayes Day is Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Hayes statue. So I'm going to go and represent our board with comments, and I'm also going to bring our darling, beautiful little bulldog along so she can participate. And then we got a habitat dedication on Saturday too. So as always, just lots going on.
Okay, Commissioner Merrill.
Just two things. Just to reiterate Commissioner Benton's comments about the, I had a calendar, not invited, uninvited this morning, and when I got up and called into question whether we were having a Bixby meeting tomorrow. And, this has happened before, 3 or 4 other occasions that I've experienced, where someone cancels and somehow ends up going to the universe. Commissioner Benton got it, I got it, I don't know if you got it, but I called Robin Garrett with CCO to confirm it was still on, and it is. So there's no reason not to be there tomorrow, and hope they're sending out a new calendar invite to make sure everybody knows that. So hopefully there's no problems. The building error that Commissioner Benton was talking about, I'm not sure it was a factor, but it might have been a factor. We changed vendors. The vendor we had that did the billing chose to discontinue services. I'll leave it at that because I might say something that crosses the line here. And we were in a position having to find a new vendor, and that might have created it as they made that transition. Not sure if that was the reason, but to Commissioner Benton's point, it was caught and corrected, and that's the way you should do business. So that's all I have.
And I want to add to the list of award winners that I mentioned the other day from the annual meeting of the Delaware Morrow Mental Health and Recovery Board. Those in Delaware County, I know I mentioned Scott Coverly and Cassie Neff. We also had Brian Orenma from Buckeye Valley. He is the Chief of Academic Affairs for Buckeye Valley and received his award for constant support of mental health in recovery. So he is in constant support of ensuring that all students have access to mental health support. And then also Charles Colson. And Charles is with the coroner's office and constantly works with suicide loss survivors. And so he was also given the award. And then our crisis resource contact center hotline is Helpline, and they received their support. They're there 24/7. And they do a great job. So we have a lot of good awards given. And tonight there is a fundraiser for people in need, and it starts at 6 o'clock. Dawn is going to have to help me with the place. I know where it is. It's on Kilbourne Road, and it is a...
Just about a mile north.
Yeah, it's a Henmick, right?
Oh, is it a Henmick?
Hammock, yeah, is that it?
Henmick?
Henmick
Yes.
Brewery.
Hammock Brewery, thank
Brewery,
you.
yeah.
Brewery.
It's almost in downtown Kilbourne, just on the edge.
That's true, just north
Yeah.
of
Right.
that bustling metropolis. So anyway, 6 o'clock, PIN, just great work. Big increase as continued with the people who they serve. So I'm gonna be there, and so hopefully we'll have a lot of other people. And we do have need for executive.
We do. Resolution number 25-793. In the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of compensation of a public employer or public official and for collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-793. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
We are now recessed